how lights and bulbs are working. Okay, so how circuits are working. So all this knowledge you will get it from this lesson. Okay, so you have to be very careful in this lesson because this lesson is very important in your life, in day-to-day life. You know how electricity is generating, how electricity is useful to us, how it is coming to light, and how light is illuminating. Okay, so all these factors you will know in this lesson. Okay, so Fazil,
Ma'am,
can
can
you
I
start?
question?
Yes, what? Lesson number.
Electric 12. Electricity and circuits. We use electricity from many purposes. The many make our task easily. For
Easier.
example, we use
Easier.
easier. For example, we use electricity to
Operate pumps.
operate pumps that
Lift
lift
water.
water from well over or from ground level to the roof. Top take what are that purpose for for which you use electricity. List some of them in the notebook.
Okay, now electricity. What is electricity? Everyone knows that what is electricity. Okay, electricity is very useful because of electricity. Our task, our work is getting easier. You know, there is give an example of water. Water. Okay, so what? Why? Because of electricity, it is very easy that you just press a switch. What will happen because of that? The water will come from the tube well or motor and it will go to the roof tank. Okay, to the tank. Okay, so we don't have to do anything before. If there before when there was no electricity, ladies or everyone was what was doing, that they were taking water with the that ghada, that pot, and they are taking from outside and then they are putting in the small tanks. Now it is easy because of electricity. Only when you just press one switch, the tank will full in just 10 or 20 minutes. Okay, so this is a good example of electricity useful. Okay, so it is making our task easy. Now electricity is used for many purpose. Now what we have to do, we have to do list some of them in your notebook. Okay, so this will be the activity of for the today. Okay, today you have to make a list of activity which is where electricity is used. Okay, ऐसी 15 टास्क लिखने हैं आपको जहां पे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी यूज होती है, जैसे कैसे पानी भरने में यूज हो रही है, राइट? तो ऐसे कितनी जगह पे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी यूज हो रही है, ऐसे 15 नोट्स, 15 खाली एक्टिविटी लिखने हैं कहाँ कहाँ हो रही है. ओके बॉयज.
Yes, ma'am.
हेलो एवरीवन. ओके, सबको बोल रही हूँ. You have to make 15 tasks. You have to write 15 tasks where electricity is used. Okay. खाली नाम लिखने हैं, कहाँ कहाँ हो रही है. Now, who will read? Yes, Fazil, start. Continue.
Okay, ma'am. Does your list in,
Includes
include the use of electricity, of
for lighting.
lighting? Electricity make it possible to light our home, road, office, market,
Roads,
or
offices, markets.
market, or factories even after sunset. This helps us the
Continue working.
working for
And
working at night about and provide use with
us
electric
with electricity.
or
Electricity.
however that supply
However, sorry, actually, okay,
however
wait a minute. However, the supply of
however the supply of the electricity may fall off or It may not be available at some place.
Some
In
places.
such in such sta-
Situation,
in such situation,
a torch is sometime.
um, um,
A torch
a
is
such
some.
situation, a torch is sometimes used for providing light. To touch has a bulb that
Bulb, correct.
lights up when it is situated
Switched
on
on.
what name?
Switch on.
Switched on. Where does the torch get electricity from?
Okay, now light. We had now we will make a list, okay, of tasks where electricity used. Okay, so here it is explained that electricity is also used for lightning. Okay, lightening the bulbs. After sunset, what will happen? Our it becomes dark. Okay, so we light bulbs in our office, in our home, roads, markets, factories. Okay, so it will help, electricity will help us to work continue at night. Okay, if we want to work at night or do anything, what will happen? Because of darkness we can't see anything, but with the help of electricity light will uh, because of help of electricity light will get power and it will luminous. Okay, so we will able to work at a night. Okay, so who is providing electricity? A power station. There are a big power station who is providing us electricity. Okay, this is very good sentence. A power station is providing us electricity. Okay, now however supply of electricity may fail or it may not be available in some place. Okay, in villages now everywhere is available, but before 20-25 years in some villages light wasn't present. Okay, so what they were using sometimes torches. Okay, so torches, where you are getting electricity from? In torch? बेटा टॉर्च में कहाँ से इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मिलती है?
Maybe in cell.
Yes, cell, very good. How? Now we have to see how cell is working. Okay, it's called electric cell. जो cell होते हैं ना उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Electric cell. This is all about electric cell. Okay, so now we will understand how electric cell is working. Okay, yes, who is there? Zohair Abbas. Oh no, oh no. Yes, Zohair. Can you hear me, Zohair? Okay, Mahdi Hassan. Yes, Mahdi Hassan, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is your name? Mahdi Hassan, right?
Yes.
Okay, start reading. जाग जाओ पहले तो बेटा, सोना नहीं है. Start reading बेटा.
12.1 electric cell.
Yes, read.
Electric to bulb
Electricity
in
to
a
bulb,
torch is provided by the electric cell.
electric cells.
Electric cells are also used in alarm clock,
Wristwatches, wristwatches,
wristwatches, transistor,
transistor radios,
transistor radios, camera, and many
transistor
other
radios,
many other devices. Have you ever carefully looked at an electric cell? You might be notice that it has a small metal cap on one side and a metal
Disk.
disc on the other side. Figure 12.1. Did you notice a po-
Positive.
positive sign and a negative minus sign marked on the electric cell?
Okay. Now, it is this is electric cell. हम बोलते हैं ना जिसको battery. Okay, this is electric cell. Okay. So here this is disk. This is disk and this is the metal cap. Okay. So here is a positive sign and here is a negative. Where there is cap, it is positive, and where there is disk is a negative. Okay, so this is very important. You have to see where is positive, where is negative. Okay, हम कैसे भी नहीं डाल सकते, जैसे दिया गया हो ऐसे डाल सकते हैं ना, देख के डालना पड़ता है ना, where is positive, where is negative. Okay, so when you are, for example, if you are putting this cell in remote, okay, what you are doing, you are checking first that where to put, how to put, whether the positive will come up or down. Okay, so you are checking and then you are putting. So here you have to see this. Okay, yes, Madhya sir. Zoher, are you there? Asaria,
Yes,
Zoher.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Start reading.
Metal cap is the positive terminal of the electric cell. The metal disc is the negative terminal. All electric cells have two terminals, a positive terminal and a negative terminal.
Okay, wait, as I told you, the disk part is positive. Okay, the disk part is positive, and the metal cap part is positive. I'm so sorry. Okay, cap part is positive and disk part is negative, and every cell has having two parts. Okay, compulsory there are positive terminals and negative terminal. Okay, so you have to be very careful that there are two positive, sorry, one positive and one negative terminal. Yes, continue, Zuhair.
An electric cell produces electricity from the chemicals sorted
Stored inside.
inside,
Stored
stored
inside.
inside it. When the chemicals in the electric cell are used up, the electric cell stops
Well, producing.
stops producing electricity. The electricity cell then has to be replaced with a new one. A torch bulb has another case.
Wait, just give me a second. Okay. Um, okay. I'm so sorry for the disturbance. Okay. Yes. Yes. What?
A torch bulb.
1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. The electric said how electric cell is producing light, electricity. Okay. We have to know this how electric cell is producing electricity from that small part. Okay. Small metal piece. Okay. There is a chemical stored inside it. Okay, when chemical in the electricity are used up, the electricity stops working. Okay, producing electricity. Now, if the chemical is finished, the electric cell will stop producing electricity. And then what we are doing if the cell is not working, what we are replacing with the new one. Okay, what we are changing with new one. So if the chemical is finished, the cell will stop producing the electricity, and then we will change with a new one. Yes, continue. A torch. Yes, beta. Fazli, Zuhair.
Yes, ma'am. Producing electricity. The electric cell then has to be replaced with a new one. A torch bulb has an outer case of glass that is fixed on a metallic base. What is inside the glass case of the bulb?
Okay. Now we have to study about the bulb. Okay, how bulb is illuminating, how bulb is getting light and it is illuminating. Okay. So who will read it for me? कौन read करेगा? Fazil
मैं
will.
मेहंदी
Can I,
हसन
Mohammed Fazil?
मैं
Fazil
मेहंदी
आपने
हसन
read
Can
नहीं
I?
किया है. Yes. और फजील नहीं करेगा, जुहैर नहीं करेगा, मेहदी हसन नहीं करेगा. I want new name. Who will read?
Can I go around Tanvir Abbas?
Yes. Yes, Tanvir Abbas, sure.
Take a torch and look inside its bulb. You can also take out the bulb with the help of your teacher. What do you notice? Do you find a thin wire fixed in the middle of the glass bulb? Fixed
Figure
12.2b.
12.2b.
Now switch the torch on and observe which part of the bulb is glowing. The thin wire that gives off light is called a filament of the
Filament.
bulb.
Filament.
Filament of the bulb. The filament is fixed to teacher wires,
Wire.
which also provide support to it as shown in Fig 12.2b.
Figure 12.2b.
Ah.
Yes,
One
read.
of the six
The
wires is
other thicker wire.
connected.
Oi, hoi, hello. The other thicker wire, where?
Huh?
The other thicker wire, यहाँ से read करना है.
Ah. The other six wires is connected to the metal tip at the center of the base. The base of the bulb and the metal tip of base are the two terminals of the bulb. These two terminals are fixed in such
Such a way
that they do not touch each other. The electric bulbs used at home also have similar design.
Okay, now we will learn how bulb is working. Okay, now this is bulb. Okay, So, this thin wire between is called filament, and it is supported with the two thick wire. Okay, ये देखो, one is thin wire and it is supporting with two thick wire. Okay, so the thin wire is called filament. Okay, filament, and here is the tip. It's called positive and negative. Here, look, this is the terminal. And first and second. Okay, there are two terminals here. So, okay, now uh, as the other thick wires is connected to the center of metal tip of the center of the base. Now this metal, okay, this thick metal wire is connected with the this thick wire. This thick, this supported thick wire is connected at the base here. Look, it is given here. This pink line is showing, right? So this pink line is a thick wire connected at the base of the center here. Okay. The base of the bulb and the metal tip of the base are two terminals of the bulb. As I told you, there are two terminals of the bulb. These two terminals are fixed in such a way that they won't be able to touch with each other. Okay, so these terminals will not be able to touch with each other. Okay, they are fixed in such a way. And the electricity, now this type of bulb is used in our home also. Okay, we will use this, we will read this box. Okay, yes, Tanvi, read the box better.
You should never join
Question,
the
it's
two
question better,
terminals.
not go to what you are saying. Okay, it's question.
मैम नीचे से
नहीं, यहाँ से क्वेश्चन, CAUTION क्वेश्चन.
हाँ question never join the two terminals of the electric cell without connecting them through a switch and a device like a bulb. If you do so, the chemicals in the electric cell get used up very fast and the cell stops working.
Okay, so they have said that never join this two terminal. Okay, ये जो टर्मिनल होते हैं ना, उसको कभी ज्वाइन नहीं करना है, क्योंकि उसके अंदर जो इलेक्ट्रिक बल्ब होता है ना, इलेक्ट्रिक सेल होते हैं बीच में. ओके, ये जो टर्मिनल, ओके, इज लाइक अ सेल. Okay, just like a electric cell. So you want never join these two terminal because नेवर. ओके, जो ये इसका सेल होता है ना, इलेक्ट्रिक सेल को, उसके टर्मिनल्स को कभी ज्वाइन नहीं करना चाहिए, बिकॉज द केमिकल ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिक सेल विल यूज अप वेरी फास्ट. उसकी यूज हो जाती है और फिर और बल्ब रहता है जो स्टॉप हो जाता है वर्क करने के लिए. ओके, thus the both electric cell and thus both the electric cell and the bulb have two terminals each. Why do they have these two terminals? Okay, now bulb is also having two terminals and cell is also having two terminals. Okay, so why they have two terminals? Okay, we will now see in detail that why these terminals, how these terminals are useful, how it is working. Okay, so the bulb connected to an electric cell. Okay, so now in this activity we will learn that how totally in detail that how this bulb is working. Yes, who will read? I want new name. Please give me the name. Fatafat. Yes, कौन read करेगा बेटा? Give me your name. I'm waiting, beta. Okay, Tanvir, yes, continue.
Yes, ma'am. Let us try to make an electric bulb light up using an electric cell. How do we do that? Activity 2. Take for lens of electric wire with differently colored plastic coverings. Remove a little of the plastic covering from each length of wire at end. This would expose the metal wires at the ends of each length. Fix the exposed parts of two wires to cell and the other two of the bulb as shown in Fig 12.3 and Fig 12.4.
Okay, now what we have to do, we are in this activity, we have to take four lengths of wire, okay, four different wire, different colored wire, you know, कभी red आता है, black आता है, yellow आता है, green color का wires आता है ना, we have to take this type of, okay, wires. And what we have to do, we have to take little bit plastic out, okay, यहाँ से ऊपर से plastic निकाल लेते हैं तो वहाँ कवर कवर दिखता है ना वो metal, okay, wire. Now, okay, now what we have to do, fix that exposed part of two wires to the cell and the two other wires to the bulb. What we have to do now, we have to take two wires and you have to put in two terminals, okay, in cell, and take other two wires and then we have to put in the terminals of bulb. Okay, will see these two wires, okay, one wire here, one wire here, okay, and now in bulb same, one wire here at the other first terminal and second in second terminal. Now what will we do? What will happen? Yes, read it.
You can stick the wires to the bulb with the tap used by electricians. Use rubber
Electrician.
bands or tape to fix the wires to the cell. Now connecting the wires fixed to the bulb with those attached to the cell in six different ways, as have been shown in Figs 12.5 to F4. For each find
Arrangement.
out find out whether the bulb glow or not.
Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to stick that wire in a bulb with the electrician tape. Okay. जो tape आती है ना electrician use करते हैं black color की, blue color की, red color की हो that tape. Okay. What we have to do? We have to fix that wire with the help of tape. Okay. And in cell we have to connect that fixed wire with the help of rubber band. Okay, this rubber band is shown here, yellow rubber band. Okay, so we have to fix with rubber band. Now we have to connect that cell with the bulb. Okay, in 60 different way. Now how it is, now we have to see that how this is working. Okay, here in first both wire is connected at the end. Okay, so look, it is connected. Okay, so the bulb is lighting. ये ध्यान से देखना. Okay, this is very important. In figure A, what is happening when okay, four ends are connected. ये जो चारों के चारों जो ends होते हैं connect है एक दूसरे से. Okay, the green, red, and blue and black. Okay, so the bulb is lighting. In B, what is happening? One point is connected, but other point is not connected. So the bulb will not light. In C, the base point is connected, but the top point is not connected. So it will not light. Now both of the terminals are connected at the base. Okay, so it will not light. So same thing is happened here. Both terminals are connected with the top terminal of the cell. So it is not connected. But if you will connect, first what happened? We have connected top to the top here. In first A part, what happened? We have connected top with the top and bottom with the bottom. Okay, terminals. But in last, okay, they did top with the bottom terminal of the cells and bottom with the top terminals of cell. Okay, so opposite way. But then also the bulb will light. Okay, so in 6 arrangement, only when it is connected with the proper, then only the bulb will light. Okay, this is very good example if you want to do experiment. Okay, I'll show. Okay, so this is a very good example and experiment you can do at your home with the help of your parents. Okay. So this is the activity which is done with the bulb. Okay, I will read it now. Write yes or no for each arrangement in your notebook. As we did all 6 arrangements, okay, we have to write whether it is glowing or not glowing. Okay, so now carefully look at the arrangement in which the bulb glows. Compare these with those in which the bulb doesn't glow. Can you find the reason between? ये क्यों ग्लो नहीं कर रहा है, ये जस्ट ये ग्लो कर रहा है और ये ग्लो कर रहा है, बाकी कोई ग्लो नहीं कर रहा है. वाई? यस फजील, वाई? जुहैर? यस जुहैर?
And which?
Okay, these both are glowing, only A and F is glowing. Okay, figure A and F is glowing, but figure B, figure C, figure D, figure E is not glowing. Why?
Ma'am, because they have not joined the wire in B, and again they have not joined the wire with another place.
Okay, what about D?
And in D they join the both wire in downside, and
Okay.
E they join both the wires on the top of the sail.
Positive terminals.
Like
Okay, top is positive terminal and a base is negative terminals.
negative.
Okay, so in figure B, the negative terminal is not connected, and in figure C, the positive terminals is not connected, and in figure D, both terminals of the bulb is connected to the negative terminals of the cell. And figure E, the both terminals of the bulbs are connected with the positive terminal of the cell. So it is not proper arranged. Okay, so only when you arrange positive this terminals properly, then only the bulb will